Your tea, sir.
Thank you, Bernard.
It's Gregory, sir.
Oh, hello there. How are you? Please, take a seat. If I'd known you were coming, I would have prepared something. See if I can find something lying around. Oh, I say, a storybook. Little yarn for you all. Fruby and Skitella. Nature's Defenders. But to read this, I'm going to need both hands. Stand there. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we shall begin.
So, once upon a time, in a lovely, quaint little town called Frickley, a rather intense, intriguing, and inspiring tale takes form. And an important fellow in this story is this man here, Godfrey Yoggs.
Hello there. My name is Godfrey Yoggs. You may know me from such famous programmes like Yoggs' Fun Factory. But now you might know me better as I Want to Be Prime Minister.
A former TV show presenter, Godfrey decided to leave his television career behind him and move into politics.
Fish in the land. This goldfish here, his name is Jeremiah. He was actually from the coast of Costa Rica, and he actually somehow managed to eat an entire shark despite his tiny appearance.
Can only end well. Godfrey decided one day that he wanted to become the nation's Prime Minister. And he's been relentless in that pursuit ever since.
I see childhood as a very important thing. When I was just a little kipper, my father would take me out to the local forest so we could see all the nature and plant life. We would walk for hours on end, endlessly, just to admire the scenery. And in hindsight, it truly was. Shit. So I've decided that when I become Prime Minister, instead of all this bullshit forested nature malarkey for our children, why don't we implement wacky warehouses?
A wacky warehouse, in case you didn't know, were children's play areas that were dotted all around the UK. Godfrey actually believed that his idea to replace forests with these was incredible. Although, fortunately for us, one very important man in Frickley stood strong in the way of Godfrey Yoggs' plan, a world-renowned nature preservationologist. It's Old Man Watersplumb.
Hello, my children. As I near close to death, I have realised I must pick one of you to inherit my land.
See, Old Man Watersplumb owned a local forest in Frickley named Owl Wood that Yoggs very specifically wanted to knock down, and, knowing his end was near, he wanted to pass on this land to one of his daughters before his time would come.
So, Betty, my wonderful, beautiful, amazing daughter, and Barry, who could do with improvement, I think it is clear, of the two of you, who I'm going to select. I select...
And Old Man Watersplum was dead, claimed by heart attack just before he could bestow his land upon his favourite daughter Betty, who he knew would carry on his legacy. But instead, being the eldest, Berry inherited Owlwood and the Owls in the Wood, and with none of her little sister's heart nor goodwill, she knew just what to do with it. She gave the forest to Yoggs, the little bitch, allowing him to use it as a starting point for his future plans. However, this irked and irritated many in Frickley, but none more than a young girl, a brave and fiery young girl with a knack for breaking the noses off her enemies. A girl named Skitella Everhart!
Skitella!
Oh, and her boyfriend, Fruby Sullivan. He sort of cares.
You look nice, great, lovely.
You also look nice, great and lovely.
Be warned, the combined sappiness and awkwardness of this relationship is too much for many to bear.
You're always so nervous.
I'm sorry, Skitella. It's just...
And I told you, call me Skitty. There's no need to call me Skitella every time.
I know, it's just you're the first girlfriend I had, and I'm still getting used to it.
We've been going out for a long time now, Fruby.
I know, it's just sometimes I forget how to act.
Well, not like this. Just be yourself, YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you understand all the message?
Oh, why we're here today?
Yeah.
Something about a wacky warehouse?
Skitella knew she would have to re-explain to her stupid, sperm-heavy boyfriend, who had only skimmed the message she had sent to him the night prior.
There was more to it than that. Well, let me re-explain.
Her plan was about to be put in action, but with Godfrey Yoggs as their enemy, can Fruby and Skitella truly defend nature? Let's find out.
Skitella?
Skitty.
Skitty. Is this the best plan?
Of course. How are they going to chop down a tree with two people tied to it?
Is it not illegal?
Nope. I went through all the legal stuff involved with it.
Alright. How long do we have to stay here again?
Well, not long. They'll be here today to take it down.
I just don't want to get in trouble.
Look, Fruby, what does it say here?
I don't know. I can't twist my head that far.
It's our names, written into the tree. You know how much I love nature. You know how much it kills me to damage a tree like this.
But I did it for us. I love you, Fruby. I put you before anything. This tree now is a symbol of our relationship. It's invested with our love, and I'm not having some dickhead politicians take it down to make a wacky warehouse.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Fruby, it's alright. Don't apologise. It just frustrates me. This plan that Yogs has, it's so ridiculous. It hurts so much. If my dad were alive today, he'd be turning in his grave.
Well, if he was alive, then he'd preferably not be in a grave at all.
Alright then, Mr. Witty. I'll just make sure to tie it extra tight.
Now you're... Ah! That burns.
Sorry, just need to make sure they can't untie as easily.
Skitella seemed to be unaware they were using a ball of wool.
I haven't thought this through, have I? How do I tie myself on?
I don't know. I can't see that far.
This is great, Fruby. We're protesting.
Now that I think about it, I should have gone to the toilet before I came here.
The story certainly is thirsty work. Reginald, did you put 2 sugars in my tea again?
I did, sir.
I'm surprised you don't remember what happened last time you put 2 sugars in my tea. How am I going to explain to little Izzy when she asks me, how am I going to get to ballet practice? And I'm going to say you can't, because your daddy has no hands, so he can't drive you. Guess what I'm going to do with those hands? I'm going to go to your wife, to Karen. I'm going to touch her on the face with your hands from your corpse, Chris.
Would you like me to prepare another one, sir?
No, it'll be okay. Where were we?
Ah yes, Fruby and Skitella tied to the tree. So, after a few hours went by, hours which consisted of Skitella urging her boyfriend not to soil himself whilst tied to the same tree as her, eventually, the reason the pair were there finally arose.
Can you hear that? Is that them?
This was, of course, Godfrey Yogs, alongside 3 other men, each of whom were on his payroll. They were David, Yogs's fantastically incompetent lawyer, Andy, Yogs's spectacularly incompetent PA, and Smithy, Yogs's unfortunately competent head of security.
Later this year. Right, so this area is the area I think we could turn into a... Who on earth is that?
People on Earth who care about Earth.
Oh, I see. Sir, we've got some protesters. Protesters? Well, why wouldn't anyone like my plans?
Maybe because it means the end of all plant life in the UK.
Well, so, plant life's boring.
It doesn't matter how you see it, it's necessary. We die without it.
Ah, but not when there's a load of wacky warehouses in the place. Am I right? Am I right?
My goodness, I can't believe you're genuinely running for Prime Minister this year.
It's a bit harsh.
Boo-hoo.
If I were you, I'd move, because you can get into a lot of trouble for this.
I've checked the facts. We're well inside the law.
Shit. I should have anticipated this.
David and the crew seemed to also be unaware a ball of wool had been used.
Your friend's quiet over there.
Only because he doesn't want to talk to the likes of you.
Well, what's wrong with us?
Your reason for being here is the answer to that.
I think he just lacks balls.
Yeah.
What?
Heh, you lick balls?
No. He said he likes balls.
No, he said he lacks balls. Shut up, you imbeciles.
I do presume this was his girlfriend's idea, since she's so loud about it.
It's a mutual idea.
Oh, sure it was.
Hey, you can see who wears the trousers in this relationship.
Who's not wearing trousers?
What?
Well, to be fair, he doesn't really have balls, so he's got nothing to hide, really.
Clearly, he has trousers and balls. Oh my god, both of you, just shut up.
But Andy was not convinced.
That's assault. You just assaulted my boyfriend. I can sue you for that.
Oh, for crying out loud, Andy!
Sorry, boss, but we're just checking to see if he had balls, that's all.
Yes, he has balls, Andy. Are you happy? We now face a possible lawsuit because of your great discovery. Huzzah!
Oh, I think I just just shit myself.
Oh, what the?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you know, fuck this. I have to make a phone call.
Oh, Jesus, Fruby!
Oh, goodness. Sorry, it just hit me really hard in the balls. Oh, so hard that it made you shit yourself? I needed a shit anyway. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, God, it's worse over here.
Hey, that's me, dickhead.
Hey, at least it's moving them away from the tree. This may not be such a bad thing, Fruby. Oh my God! Oh, that reeks!
Sorry.
Guys.
Well, what can we do now?
Go around. Right. I just got off the phone with you-know-who.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
And asked them advice on what to do in the situation.
Well, what did they say?
They said to take extreme measures. Anybody standing in the way of our goal must pay.
Extreme measures? What's that supposed to mean?
Smithy?
Holy shit, no, you can't!
What? What's happening? I can't see.
You couldn't, you wouldn't. This is just an extreme scare tactic. That gun isn't loaded.
Gun? Gun? No. Gun, no, untie us.
Fruby, calm down, it's a bluff. Fruby, please calm down. The gun's not even loaded.
Skitella? Skitella, are you there? Skitella!
Holy shit.
Unbelievable!
Did that bird just fly under the way at the exact same time you shot?
I think it took the bullet instead. Oh my God! She's alive? Oh, thank God she's alive.
It's sort of like a sign, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, she's just tried to protect nature, and nature's just protected her.
Well, I guess that's the creepy way of putting it. That will happen twice.
Wait, no. Good now.
Why?
Well, look at her, she's unconscious. Well, the dead bird hit her in the head, as strange as the sense that is, and knocked her out.
Where are you getting with this?
Well, we could untie her and take her back to the house.
Don't you dare touch her!
Alright, okay, what are you gonna do then while you're tied to a tree?
He probably shit himself again, that'll smell even worse.
Let's go, you bastards! I think not. I think you'll find that messing with me was a big mistake on your part.
Your mistake was that you thought you could take down this tree so easily. Do you know what it is? It's a symbol for mine and Skitella's love for each other.
Bit gay.
And I'm not gonna let you, some dickhead politicians, take it down so you can make a wacky fucking warehouse.
Okay. Well, I guess we've both made mistakes then, haven't we? But the only difference between me and you is that my mistake hasn't gotten me killed.
Go on then, shoot me.
Oh, no. I'm not gonna shoot you. Too easy, too quick. I'm gonna do something much worse. Smithy, get the acid.
What?
Now, we were going to originally use this acid for de-weeding, but we found a much better use for it. Thank you, Smithy. Now, I know this tree has been invested in your love and is such a huge part of you, so why not, in death, be a part of it?
What? I close your mouth. This won't taste nice. No! No!
Yoggs and his crew were pleased with themselves. They had kidnapped one of the protesters, the female one. For no other reason than, I suppose, they felt they needed to, being the villains. And as we all know in classic films of this ilk, the villains always kidnap the woman at some point. It's just... clever strategy. The boy protester, on the other hand, was instead treated with a bottle of acid to the face. But what they didn't account for was a deus ex machina of the largest variety. In a similar plot point to that of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the tree to which Fruby was tied, thanks to their encryption upon it, was now invested with their love. Love so powerful that thanks to Fruby being in contact with the tree when the acid splashed his face, it was able to help him. The acid did not scar him, no. It empowered him. The tree sunk deep, deep inside him, and freeing him of his binds, sent him to go back after those who'd wronged him. Fruby went off to save Skitella.
Wouldn't it be better to show all that, sir?
It's not as cinematic as it sounds. Anyway, don't question me, Bifty.
It's Gregory, sir.
Yeah? Yes, I know your name. Get here, go.
Have you forgotten already, sir?
No. My favourite butler. No. Your name is Ka.
Close enough.
Thank you, Batista. Sorry about that. Although I'm sure you'll forgive me, because this next part is as cinematic as it gets.
Yeah, David's gone mental. He's convinced the feds are after us. Yeah, he's got like a hoodie on and a cap and sunglasses, and like I think he's got a wig on under it all. He's just no. Listen. I checked. There's no feds after us. All right. I think David said he thought that he saw someone tailing us back from the forest, but trust me, there weren't. All right. Yeah, he's just delusional. Anyway, how's the hostage doing? She being quiet? Good. Means I don't have to go up and talk to her. Yeah. Use this time to get your commercial filmed then. Yeah, bye.
Hey Smithy, how you doing?
Alright, Mike.
Yeah, so it's just a bit cold like, isn't it?
It is.
You should have an hat on. You know what I mean? My mum says that when it's cold you should have an hat on or your brain will freeze and turn into icicles.
You ain't got an hat on.
Ah.
The idiots we employ at this place. What?
We've got no hats.
I don't care! Get back on patrol!
Okay. Oh, wait. We're gonna get a takeaway if you want to come and get some.
Grr!
Okay, no trouble, like, innit?
Oh, I'm gonna need my meds. Oi! Are you kidding me? What on earth are you supposed to be? But jokes aside, this is private property, so I suggest that you leave before I mech you.
Ooh, sorry, you're hard. Someone's been watching Matrix.
Oh, alright. Well, you asked for it, you little milksop.
Brilliant. Not a single cockle.
I'm insulted that you would expect a cock-up from me, Andy.
Oh, sorry, sir.
I'm expecting to win these elections by a landslide in all honesty with you, Andy.
Well, I would expect you to, sir. I mean, who doesn't like going to the Wacky Warehouse? It's my favourite place to go.
Oh, I didn't know you had kids, Andy.
I don't.
Oh, niece? Nephew? Right. Okay. I'm off to the toilet, Andy.
Alright, sir.
And as Yogs went off to the little boy's room, he was blissfully unaware of just how rowdy the next 10 minutes of his life would become.
Smithy! Martin wants some chicken and a can of Coke. Are you coming, like? Smithy? Oh, man. He's lost his glasses. Where's he gone? Smithy! Where are you, man? Smithy!
So, with a strong clonk on the head, Mikey was down and out, and with the other men on Yogs's payroll distracted, David trying to hide himself from the supposed feds, and Martin and Clyde playing around with their new camera. Fruby was able to sneak inside. Okay, let's pause for a second. I'm aware, we do need to address the costume. Does it look great? No, it does not. But keep in mind, Fruby's clothes were burned off by acid, and he didn't have much time to put something else together. He was, after all, trying to save his kidnapped girlfriend, so let's just cut the guy some black, okay? Yeah? And wish him the best of luck on the rest of his mission.
Sir, can I ask you just a quick question?
I'm taking a shit, Andy.
Yes, sir, I know, but it's just a quick question.
Alright, go on then, Andy.
When you were little, sir, did you really have depression and suicidal thoughts?
No, Andy, it was just bullshit I made up to sound more convincing.
Oh, right. It's a touchy topic to make up on bullshit about, don't you think, sir? Depression's serious, that's all, and I don't want people to get wrongly offended by it or misinterpret it.
Fuck off, Andy.
Yes, sir.
Skitella, it's me, Fruby. I don't know what they've told you, but I'm not dead.
Ow!
Sorry.
Fruby, what are you doing here?
Rescuing you, Skitella. Because without you, I'm nothing. I love you.
Oh, Fruby.
What the?
So tell me, Andy, do you like balls?
What is this? Baby Jesus is going on here. Oh. Danger tag!
Skitella!
Yeah.
Andy, come on, get up, I need you!
I don't have balls, sir. Tell me I have balls.
What? No. Andy, we get up. I need you to go downstairs, get Smithy and the others, and get them to come up here right now.
Yes, sir.
Get a move on.
Skitella, come on. Get up.
Did you tase me?
He tased you, bro. Sorry.
Come on, get up. I'll probably bring reinforcements. Do you think we can escape out this window?
I can't feel my legs.
What?
The tasers do that. Or is it something more than a taser?
I don't know, I haven't been tased.
Andy, where's Smithy?
Dead, sir.
Dead? What do you mean?
His head fell off.
How's that happened? I did it. And unless you let me and Skitella free, I'll do the same to all of you.
Well, I don't fancy that, sir. What do you mean? Can't we just let him go?
Oh yeah, sure, we can let him go. We'll let him go free. No, we can't let him go. All of you, surround him! Let go! You lot! Deal with him!
Andy, you don't have to do this. Just let me out of here.
Sorry, Fruby. Boss's orders.
It won't turn out for you well. Look what I did to Smithy.
Oh, Fruby, don't do all that.
It wasn't my choice to do this to you.
Alright then, but I'll kick you in the balls a lot of times.
So I suppose.
You know what, Andy? Just because you're my favourite of Yogs's men, you can have the first punch.
Alright. Andy, wait.
Alright, come on. Oh, for God's sake.
It's between you and me. Let her go.
No, you two were nothing to do with this. You were never in the equation. This was just to do with me and the whole strip of Alwood, alright? Just so I could win the election. So just let me have the wacky warehouse and let me be Prime Minister.
Oh!
What?
I feel under Alexa's fat.
Oh, my nose! I think it broke my nose.
I have a knack for that.
Ever since I was a little kid, all I ever wanted was this.
You'd kill, torture and enslave people to build your wacky warehouse.
Not to build a wacky warehouse, to be the Prime Minister. Does that make me such a bad person?
Yes.
You know what? I can live with that.
And so, Godfrey Yoggs was dead. And his crew were all arrested.
You're under arrest, pissface.
If they survived, if they died, well, they weren't arrested. And let's not forget Berry Watersplumber. Angered that Yoggs had failed to destroy her father's life's work, Berry decided to adopt a do-it-yourself sort of approach, armed with an axe and an arsenal of energy drinks. The only problem is, no amount of energy drinks can keep you awake when you're met with a falling tree. With Berry's death, the land was handed over to her younger, nicer sister, Betty Watersplumber, who vowed to do everything in her power to keep it just the way it was. So Skitella and Fruby could regularly visit the tree that saved their life.
Thanks, tree. You saved my life. I owe you one.
Skitella said to an inanimate object.
Like a really odd version of the Three Musketeers.
And Fruby, whilst now far braver, was still just as unfunny as he was before. And so, next time you look at a tree and think, I wonder if a child's play area would look better in its place. Well, you just remember this story. You just remember Fruby Sullivan and Skitella Everhart, nature's defenders.
So you just love a happy ending?
I love a happy ending.
Shut the fuck up, Sri Lanka. I wasn't talking to you.
But I was talking to you.
I've had enough of your guster.
We're about to have our own happy ending. Didn't you say the tea tasted a little funny?
What?
1 sugar, 2 sugar, and a little of something else.
You put a 3rd sugar in my tea?
No, poison. Gregory.
Your story was shit.
4 whole years it took to create this new edition from the Frickley crew of Frickley mates. I never thought it'd ever see the light of day, but here it is, to the Frickley world it will play. Ain't as good as Black Shadow, no, that would be bore me, but it's better than Hobbit, the Battle of 5 Armies. You know that Martin Freeman film? That really sucks. Worms don't count as an army, Peter Jackson, you fuck. Why was Skitella not the hero of this here film? I guess Fruby had some bravery he had to learn. Like his fiery girl, he must become a fighter. Or maybe 4 years ago Luke was just a shoddy writer. Either way, the story has now been told. The story of 2 loving teens who were so bold, who packed the ferociousness of 2 grown lions to fight off the forces of the evil Aaron O'Brien, flanked by Smithy, Andy, Mikey, and Martin, and the wacky warehouses he planned on starting. He and that whole crew of sadistic offenders were beaten by none other than the Nature's Defenders.
I got a call for you, Chief. It's about some poisoning or other.
All right, Mavis, patch it through. This is the Chief of Frickley Police speaking. What? You think I care about some poisoning that happened out of town? There's been a double murder down by Frickley Park. 2 Lopez boys. So you get down there right now, goddammit, or I'll have your keister on my desk by Friday.
2 corpses, both are dead. One is a Caucasian male, pale skin and freckles, ginger hair cut short. Quite tall, I'd say around 6'1". The other one has a hat. But as for what killed them, I'm not sure. Huh? Wait, is that a knife? Oh!
Everything alright, Chief?
There's a shadow looming over Frickley, Mavis. And it's black.